run into limits of time. We run into limits of energy. We run into limits of talent. We run into limits of knowledge. We run into limits of skill. There are only so many of these that any individual person has. And eventually your business cannot grow any further than what your elements had taken you. So wherever your elements take you, that's as far as your elements can possibly take you. And if you don't make changes, then your business is going to stop right there at that spot. Now, let's be clear. You may be able to build a business that will sustain you and sustain a lifestyle that you're comfortable with, doing everything by yourself and never bringing anyone else into the fray, never having anybody else do anything. You just do everything and it's bringing you enough money and you're happy and you're satisfied, you're content. That is fine. At the same time, most of the entrepreneurs I know are a bit more ambitious than that. And they understand that there's more they can do, more people they can serve, and serve them at a higher level if they were to bring some other people into the space. Now, maybe they have a fleeting thought of that. Maybe they are believing it. Maybe they're fighting against it. But at some point, you come to realize it. Whether you want to do something about it or not is a different story. So once we start to bump up against the ceiling of how far we can go on our own, we must transition to start bringing other people into the game who can take care of things either in our places, meaning we already were taking care of it, but somebody else is going to do it now. Or they can do it better than us, meaning we were doing it and someone can do it at a higher level, or do things that we weren't doing at all. Okay, I need this done. It's not happening at all in my business, but if somebody comes in, they can do it. Okay, great. Now we can do that. Let alone doing it better, they can do it, period, because it wasn't happening. And in my experience, many entrepreneurs take way too long to mentally transition into this frame of mind. I was one of those entrepreneurs. I took too long to transition into, hey, I need to bring other people in rather than me being the Superman who's doing everything on my own. Now, I spent a lot of time trying to do everything on my own. Not only trying, I was actually doing it. So I was moderately successful in doing so. And the trade-offs, again, were many. I mentioned a few of them earlier. One of them, I was using my time suboptimally because there are certain things that I'm great at and other things that I'm not so great at. But I was dividing my time amongst all of these things when instead what I should be doing focusing on the things that I'm really, really good at because that's where I create the highest return on investment. I wasn't focusing on the things that I did best because I had to do so many other things besides those things, those few things that I'm great at. I was doing way too many administrative tasks.